Alex.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Everett.
And tonight Zoe Zardana is being honored for the American Riviera Award. We're with the Student Media Organization, and we are wondering if you could speak to some ways young actors can break into the industry.
Okay, young actors. It's always about learning. I think that's really important. I just mentioned this in a previous interview, is that actors, we run into this mistake that we're thinking that we take some classes, and the moment we get our first job, then we don't have to take classes anymore. And I think it's super important to understand that if you want to have a fit body, you go to the gym day in and day out. If you want to have a successful relationship, you write cards to each other. You make sure that your partner feels attended to, just like he's attending to you or she. Acting is no different. You want to act, I think it's a muscle you always have to keep exercising constantly, and even when you're not working, you should always be studying. I think it's really important. That's what I do.
Yeah, my name's Cody Duncombe. I did a movie called London, Kentucky. It's a short documentary film about my hometown that in London, Kentucky, and yeah, that's about it.
What was your inspiration for making the film?
I was just trying to preserve the places that I grew up in, and the places like the town that like I grew up in, and just trying to as much as possible, because I've had a couple people pass away in my life, and like a couple places like that I've lived be knocked down or like changed or renovated or whatever, and it's like all those memories. I wish that I had done something like this, so I went there and preserved them, and have tried to make like a little memorial for some of those places in some way.
Did you have a favorite part of making the film?
Just being by myself and like traveling around my hometown to places that like I hadn't been in 20 years, and just like it was just me and a camera, and like it's all long wide statics, so like I would just sit there and roll, and while it rolled for like 10 minutes I would just like sit there and reflect. I don't know, it was very calming. I liked it a lot.
Could you talk a bit about the process behind creating the film, and maybe some challenges you came across?
Loris came to me with this beautiful book that he'd found called Sulle onde della libertà, which talks about the unlikely friendship between an Israeli boy and a Palestinian boy during the Second Intifada over their mutual love of surfing. And what I loved so much about the story is that it focused more on this passion that both of the kids had, and the inevitability of them sort of coming together while the entire world was trying to tear them apart. We did not intend for it to be a timely story. We started this many, many, many years before the current conflicts, and finished the film actually in just September of 2023. So we thought it was a powerful message then. We think it's an even more powerful message now.
Yeah, I mean, to add to that, it's very difficult to communicate peace when there's a war. Now that things looking a little bit better, we wanted to bring out this message even stronger, because there's a lot of need for peace. And our film talks about kids, and the kids represent the future.
Well, that was a fantastic night. Reporting for DPNews, I'm Alex.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Everett.
And good night.